Works on all of these things. and we go through dances from different cultures, and some of those you'll see tonight that they learn. So we do lecture, but we also learn many dances. So it is a moving history, and so we do that. But then also they had a large project. This is the end of the project, where they were tasked to research the family history and look at their heritage dances and choose what they wanted to learn, research, and then teach to first the class who presented it, and now they're going to teach it to all of you. So yes, not really a dance performance, it's kind of a dance class. And it's also a celebration of our students' families and their heritages. And in some cases, they couldn't find a dance that fit, or couldn't find what their heritage was. Then they chose a dance that they were always interested in, so they would learn something new. So we have a little bit of both going on tonight. And so this is how the structure of the presentation will go. We have a program, which you've received, and each of these students will come up and present their dance, a little bit about the culture. They will most likely demonstrate, in most cases, the dance for you, and then they'll say, all right, come and learn it. You don't have to. So you can choose, like you can say, oh, I've always wanted to learn this kind of dance, and get up. Or you can say, I'm going to sit this one out and watch. But please make sure you don't leave them hanging. Some people come up. All of them are fun, and we're going to be dancing too. You won't be the only one. And some of the dances that I'm teaching, they're not from my heritage, but there's a couple that are kind of classics and a lot of fun, so I hope you do those too. Again, my name is Danica Byron. I direct the dance program here and also Barton Dance Theater, our student dance company. And I hope you enjoy the night. At the refreshing break, that's when we get free food. We have a lot of good food tonight. And I will make a couple of more announcements then. All right, are you guys ready for Chandler Buffalo?
Okay.
I was supposed to introduce you. We practiced this in class today. So Chandler Buffalo comes from Newton, Kansas, and she is a dance major and also a sophomore and a lovely person to know.
Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Hi, my name is Chandler Buffalo. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something not only important to me, but very special to me as well. I am a part of the Ogapaw tribe. My great-grandpa Buffalo was part of the first ever Buffalo family. Here is a picture of my grandpa Buffalo as a teenager with his one brother and 5 sisters. And I'll show you that when we have the PowerPoint. But that's that. The reason I am so proud of my heritage is because of my grandfather and my father. My father has taught me from a very young age to love who you are and has made it clear that he is so proud of where he came from. That kind of love inspires me. Oh, not yet. Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry. That kind of love inspires me every single day. The dance I have chosen to show you all today is the stomp dance. The stomp dance is a celebration for many different traditions. The dance is for those who can no longer dance with us, for those who have passed, and the ones who came before us. When we dance, we are connected by the people who came way before us, the people who made us who we are today. My tribe of Ogapaw has the oldest powwow in Oklahoma, 189 years old, and it has a lot of history to it. My people have been dancing the same steps for so long. They all have meaning to it. The drum beat has significance to it as well. The beat is the same root of your heart and connects the ground and the earth and our people all as one. The stomp dance is a dance for both humanity. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a PowerPoint.
All right, so this will be a little tricky for some to see. So if you want to get up and take a look, she has pictures of her family from the tribe. Or if you can see it there, you're welcome to stay.
So my tribe has a casino in Oklahoma, and So I say Ogapa, but you can also call it Bapa. This is a picture of my grandfather. This is my great-grandfather. And then this is, right here is my grandpa Buffalo. And he was the youngest out of all of his siblings, and he was the first one to die. And then these are pictures from the powwow. And my dad was in the military, so his name is engraved on a stone, like a plaque in Oklahoma at the Ogapa Museum. And that last picture I showed of my grandfather and his siblings is in the museum as well, because my family is the oldest Buffalo family. Now I'm going to tell you guys the dance.
How about, let's have them get up.
Okay.
All right.
So now everybody come up.
So this one is a very basic step. She's going to be teaching a basic step to the stomp dance. So demonstrating it, it's more of a doing kind of dance. So anyone who wants to get up and going to move in a circle, and it's a good warm-up too for anybody that wants to that we're doing. Once we get to the roller shields, we're going to want the warm-up.
So yeah, we're gonna get in a really big circle, and we're gonna be counting this way. So there's two kinds of ways you can do it. You're big and you're stepping, so you just step and this, and you're moving in a circle. And then another way you can do it, usually have your shawl, look right there, that's what I would wear, and you can go to this around the circle. And we're going to do it 4 times. CJ, do you want to play the music? And this song is from my actual trial. You want me to put it on?
You wear that shawl, you should wear it.
This is my great aunt made this, so when I was little, so it's a little small.
She's a grown girl.
And you can, sometimes people will pass each other, so you can go as fast as you want. Okay? I know Don didn't.
Well, where is the tribe located, and then where's the powwow?
Ogapa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
It's like this really, or you could say Quapaw, but it's this really small like reservation, and we have like our longhouse, and then we have like a couple steps, and it's just, you can kind of see in the picture, but in the background, it's really small. And then
In that last picture.
it's just the field. And usually when we would go in the circle, there's like a group of men, and they have the drums, and it's all singing and connected to speakers.
So is the powwow also in Ogapa, Oklahoma? Okay.
And it's usually July 1st to the 4th.
All right. All right.
So we always go over the 4th of July.
All right. Awesome. Does anyone else have any questions for Chandler? No? All right, good job. Wonderful. All right, so next we have Sophia Baskerville and her flowers. Sophia Baskerville is from Junction City. At least that was her last stop. And she is a dance major as well. She is also a sophomore. I have so many sophomores, it's breaking my heart. But it's also nice to watch where they're going and what they're doing, and they're all wonderful people. Sophia will be doing the lion dance, and take it away.
Okay, so New Chinese lion dance, it's not actually part of my heritage, but it's really interesting to learn about. It's a Chinese folk dance. It brings good luck and it chases away those evil spirits. Lions were a myth in traditional Chinese culture until the Silk Road trade, and the dance comes from mimicking the lions' moves and their emotions.
I think that's 4 of them. Please demonstrate. So you have to pretend this is a lion. It's a very golden lion. And if you look at the screen, here is a picture of the lion. It's much like the dragon dance, the Chinese dragon dance, but it's a little shorter and in a lion costume. Usually with 2 people instead of multiple people. Would you like the music when you demonstrate?
Sure.
actually a fertility dance to make it rain. So that's why the dragon dance was created, and I believe the lion dance came a little bit. But so, in the same vein, it has to do with water. So we have a couple more before we have a little break. Now it's going to get a little livelier. So next, we have Madeline Kevins, or Maddie, and she is from Olathe. She is a dance major and theater major, dual major, and a sophomore as well.
Oh, you don't want to say my dance? You said
No,
everybody else's dance?
I wanted to let you.
Okay, so I'm representing Poland because I have a Polish background. And so my dance I'm teaching is the, excuse if I say it wrong, the Krakowiak. And so the reason why this dance is very special to me is because my grandpa and both my grandma came from Poland. They came over from Ellis Island. We even have our name Wolfowski on some stones out there. And other names from us is Sweda, Lenichak. So it's very big. Like my name would have been Wolfowski if we didn't change it to Kevins, because if you didn't, when you came over, you would have been considered poor, you couldn't get a job, and wouldn't be able to work. So the reason why I have these is because if you were married and you were a woman, you would wear this to show that you were married and taken. If you wore this, a flower crown, you would be considered single. So that's a big part of what the women wear. They wear floral gowns, and the men, because it's during Napoleon's like expansion, the men looked more like a soldier-esque type of thing. So red and blue, and just looked like they were going out for war. So this is very upbeat dance, but it does need a lot of people. So I would love, and I slowed it down, so we're able to do it, but it's a very fun dance. So Chandler can come up here and help me real quick to show you guys. You guys, here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You don't know. So what would happen, so she's going to represent the girl, I will represent the male. So what would happen is all the ladies would hold hands, while the guys would hold on the left side of them, the outside. And so what we do for 8 counts is just get up in a circle, and then after 8 counts on 5, 6, 7, 8, you do this, and you gallop in a circle for an 8 count, and you would go right back to a circle, you go right back to what you're doing. We would do that twice. And then you would take everybody over here. It makes sense when you do it all together. And we would stomp into a line and do this. So very fun. Yeah, then we would go back. But that's it. So I hope all of you guys will come up and learn it. So, anybody? Yes, please. This will be a fun dance.
There we go.
But please get some hand sanitizer from Danica, because we are in a sanitizer. Find a partner. Whoever your partner is. Jada, I'll be your partner for the So I'll go slow. So with all of you guys, we'll go slow first. So ladies, hold hands into the circle. So ladies, get a big circle. Connect. She's the guy. And if you're the guy, find your partner and go on the left side of them and hold their wrists. Like this. Yes. So I'm here again. Yes. So what we're doing, we would giddy up this way. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, turn your partner. Turn your partner. Ladies, you go inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get back to your circle and go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
dance or a partner dance. It actually usually is done as a partner dance, but I'm going to teach it so if you ever go out dancing in Italy, you can go solo and you don't have to dance with a partner. I'm going to talk about the Tarantella. Now, I am not Italian. This is an Italian dance. My connection to it is ballet. I teach a lot of ballet. I dance a lot of ballet. And the Tarantella has become infused in ballet. A lot of times the music is there, even in the Nutcracker. Yes, there is a Tarantella in there. And so, for some of you that I see on a weekly basis or daily, I can even play that when we're working on Nutcracker pieces. But the Tarantella Origins comes from much earlier than even the birth of ballet. And it's kind of an exciting origin story. In the 1300s, I believe around 1370, during a very dark time in Western civilization, the Tarantella dance came out of a time where spontaneous dancing, like crazed, ecstatic dancing, was happening. And there are many theories of why that happened. In Italy, southern Italy, people started dancing, and the theories are all related to a spider bite. Kind of like Spider-Man without the onesie. So the spider bite either caused people to convulse and move very wildly, and they took it as dancing, or what historians believe to be the fact is that the spider bite, doctors would prescribe vigorous dancing to make the poison move through the bloodstream, which seems like a bad idea in modern science. However, that's what they thought would get the poison out of their system. And that's the theory that most people talk about today. So, it became a folk dance in the 1800s, and then also became in a ballet dance. I think La Tarantula by Jules Corelli was the first ballet to use it. But we have props. We use tambourines in the Tarantella. It's a dance that is what we call an allegro in ballet. In folk dance, it's just called lively. It's usually in music of 6/8 time, but often, I think the original was in 4/4 time. And so what we do is we take a tambourine and we start with the hand on the hip, and you skip as you do the shaking of the tambourine 8 times, and you do it on both sides. Then you take, so I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you do it 4 sets. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, after that, we do points and turns. So you bring your feet in front of you 2 times, and then you turn to the right. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Now you go the other way. 1, 2, 1, 2. After that, you run in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you go back to skipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then to finish it out, you take the big one, where you jump and release. And just to keep the heels back. Who wants to give this one a try? I have a lot of tambourines. Come on up, and will you grab some tambourines? Come on up. Give a break after the fun. definitely should be here for free. But this is also for people live streaming. If you can donate, that would be great. This next spring, Barton Dance Theater will be traveling. We're part of the American College Dance Association, and they have a big festival. And so we're planning to travel and perform there, along with like big universities, and it's an honor to be there. So we're taking some dances out. Also, we're working on a trip to New York. These kids, they're not kids, these college students deserve it. They've worked hard, and so we're planning a long weekend, a dance trip to New York to Studio Hop. So if you can donate to help the cause, please do to defray costs. And if you're live streaming, if you go to the show's .bartonccc.edu page, probably where you got that link, there is a donate link too. So please donate if you can. And it is Giving Tuesday. Now, come have food and water. So come on over. We'll take about a 5-6 minute intermission, get some air, get a drink. The students brought food from different cultures, Indian fried bread, pasta for Italy, there's cheese, Spain for Poland. I should have brought a bunch of
No.
So, while we're in intermission, I would like to mention that we have dance classes here at Barton Community College and an AA dance degree that is transferable to universities. So dance students can come and take their first couple years of college with us and keep dancing and training, working on some of those dance academics. And then we help find a university and work on the articulation so that their classes seamlessly will transfer over. So some of the classes we offer, both in our AA degree and also as recreation for people who just love to dance or would like to learn to dance, are ballet, modern contemporary dance, jazz dance, and those are all technical classes and have multiple levels from beginning on up. We also offer tap dance, and we have some classes that are more in the academic side, like History of Dance 1. That's what this event is brought to you by, the History of Dance class. We also have dance composition, which is basically a choreography class. So people can learn to be a dance leader. And we have Barton Dance Theater, again, is our student performing company that teaches, they learn how to dance as an expressive form of art, and we do all styles, and that also is a $200 class. We are building more classes that will support dance educators and injury prevention and many more classes to come. So please check us out. And again, my name is Anna Ballin, and I can be found on the Barton website in the Performing Arts section. Thank you for watching, and we will start dancing in just a minute. All right, we have about 2 minutes, and then we'll start our program again. How's the food? Is it good?
Are you guys having fun?
All right, we will begin again. So now we're moving to Ireland, and this is Faith Beck. Faith Beck is from Poissington and just down the road. She is a dance education major, more on the side of education, and she is a first-year sophomore. She did many classes in high school, and so she's a sophomore even in her freshman year. So take it away, Faith.
So I chose Ireland because I've always thought it was super interesting, and it's a little bit of my heritage. There's a lot of different styles of dances from there, like the jig and the reel, but I'll be teaching the jig today. There's also different kinds of dances, like a hard shoe and a soft shoe, so I'll be teaching a soft shoe version of it. That's it. So if you guys want to go in there, I wasn't going to demonstrate. It's easier to just learn than show. So you could just show us how fast it goes. It's not really fast. I And then you're gonna walk to the right 7 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then do the same thing going to the left first. So step, ball, change, step, ball, change, step, ball, change, step, ball, change. And do the same thing going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it. So I'll do it.
Does anyone have any questions for Faith? No.
The ball change is when you like change the weight placement, so you'll put it to the back of your it's in a lot of different dance styles.
Mark knows the ball change. Ball change.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next is all right, so come on over. I would like to introduce Sydney Mason. Sydney is from here in Great Bend, and she is also a dance major with a business leaning towards business, and she's also a first-year sophomore. So take it away, Sydney.
Okay, so the dance I'm doing is the gavotte, and it originated in France. It was created by the gavottes who were common people, but it became popular in the courts and royal ballrooms in the 17th and 18th centuries. And it was popularized in the court by King Louis XIV in France, and then it became popular in England. It's a type of social and circle dance meant to display civilized movements and social interactions. What is unique about the dance is that it's sometimes called the kissing dance because the couples would kiss each other after the performance as a way of thanking them. But now that it has developed more, it's usually flowers that are exchanged instead. And another unique thing is that it was kind of the birth of ballet. And the reason this dance is so important is because my dad's side has a little bit of a French background, and we have a very English background, so it ties in both sides. So here it is. hold hands. You can just put your flower in your hand. And what you're going to do with your outside foot is slide together, slide, and on the second one, you kick out, get down, then step on it,
Wait.
on the leg you just kicked out, you step on it, and then cross, step back, shift your weight, and then you're going to walk 3 steps away from your partner and letting go. So you're going to go 1, 2, grab hands, and then you're going to slide and switch places, and reset, and then you do it again. So you slide together, slide, kick, step on it, cross, step back, shift your weight, and take your 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Change spots. And you give me a vote. Do it again. You ready? You ready to meet it? Yeah! Let's do it. You just see Dave. I'll tell you what it does. Slide together, kick out, step on it, cross, and back. 1, 2, 3. Slide together, slide, kick, cross, step back, and 3, and cross, and reset, and slide, reset, and change, swing, and back. Good job. I like it. I was so
No, you did wonderful.
All right, we have one more dance to go, and this is Sawu. Sawu is the dance of life, and it comes from Ghana. This also, I'm not from Ghana, but in the 1990s and early 2000s, I trained in West African dance, and then performed in 2 different dance companies that were African. And it was a wonderful experience we had people from all different cultures, all dancing together under C.K. Gagnon, Cornelius Gagnon, and he was a wonderful man. We called him Uncle C.K. And that's who taught me. That was my teacher who taught me this dance. And Sawu is a dance that is taught to usually children to teach what being a good citizen or a good community member is in Ghana. So it is, some dances have a long history taught from generation to generation for a very long time. And it is part of the education for kids. I love West African dance, especially because I trained in ballet, so I was always used to being up and, you know, very lightweight and very controlled. And in African dance, it gave me that opposite. I could be grounded and feel the rhythm, and that helped my body a lot. So a few characteristics of West African dance is, first of all, normally it's done barefoot. I didn't do my toenails, but I'll still take off my shoes. I have dancer toenails. So, done barefoot, the center of gravity is lower, like compared to the gavotte that we just did, which is part of like the birth of ballet, where your center is lifted, your center is much lower. Much of the movement starts from the center and then radiates out through the body. It's very rhythmic, and usually you would have live drummers playing, and that rhythm, there's a relationship between the drummers and the dancers because you train as both to be a musician and a dancer, and so they know all the dances, and there is specific rhythms that will tell you when to change a movement. So the drummers would give a call, and then the dancers will hear it, and then that's when you would switch to another set of movement. If they think the dancers need energy, they'll speed up the tempo, or if they think they need a little help hearing the counts, then they would like accent a beat. There's a lot of mimicry to tell a story because it's a storytelling style of dance. So every movement that I'm about to teach has a meaning. So ladies, will you come on up? I think this is the class's favorite one. Is it?
Yes.
And this is the dance that I usually close with this this event each year. So Sabu starts with thanking your home and thanking the earth. So you start first. Let's do the feet. The feet would go out and in. And out and in. So it's kind of a rebound back to play. It's almost like you're playing basketball, you're switching your weight. And your hands start at the chest and then they reach down to the earth. And it's like you're sowing seeds to the earth, planting, but also it's like you're giving your love to your home. At the same time, you can isolate your torso as you do it with contractions, and you do that 8 times. So any of those options are good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we work and play together on this earth. So we do a weaving motion with our arms like that, and we rock as we do it 3 times, and then 4 we go back and clap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We work and play together 7 days a week. So we tap our foot 7 times, starting out. Then on 8, we bring it into place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 4 sets. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there are 2 versions of this. We take this lesson around the world of working and playing in harmony together. So normally when we would teach this, when with the company, we would go to schools, and one version we would do would be we would push to each wall, push, 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 clap, and push, 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 and clap. Another version, if we were performing it, we would go push, push, step, jump, and push, push, step, and jump. Today we're not going to do that version. That's and we go back to the earth. Kick, fall, change. Come from the earth, back to the earth. Kick, fall, change. And we always should remember to love and respect ourselves. And usually here the music would get kind of soft like a heartbeat. And then we, oh, did I forget one? But meanwhile, before we come from the earth and go back to the earth, we don't disrespect each other. That is one that I definitely like. Like, you don't disrespect your teachers or your parents or anyone like that. Then we come to the earth and we go back to the earth. We love and respect ourselves. And then at the end, so you may want to start closer to the floor, at the edge of the floor. We thank our ancestors, our families. We thank those who came before us, like our grandpas and everyone, and grandmas, everyone who's built our life that we have today. And we usually would use it as a closer. So the feet go up, down, like that. And you're waving your arm, and it comes from the spine. And it's kind of like a bird, too, going off. And then that's how we go off. Who would like to do this with us? Do it. Who wants to do something? Yay, thank you.
This is fun. Actually, I really like
Thank you, very good. Anyone else? I know you've been dying. All right, yeah, you. You can do this around. All right.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Yes. Now we look and play. And 1, 2, 3, and that's it. 1, 2, very good, you guys. And now just 7 days a week. Now let's go around the world. Go left, push, and push. Go hard. Don't disrespect each other. We come from the earth. Awesome, you guys. One more time. And remember to love yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Yes. And heard. And going off, thank your ancestors and your audience. Are you going extra fast? Yeah, here we go. Thank you, you guys, for dancing with us. So, that is our last dance for the night. I'd also like to introduce some other people with us tonight. We have Allie, and we have CJ. Allie is from there's CJ. Allie is also in our class, our dance history class. She has a little injury, and she was doing cheer as an American dance, and it was an awesome presentation. And CJ he's already taken dance history, so he is here as extra support. He's part of our dance company. So thank you for both for being here and helping out. Pamela and Melina both can't be here because of situations with family. But they're also part of the class. One did mariachi dance, and the other did the bachata from Colombia, which was quite exciting. And they did wonderful presentations as well. So I hope you enjoyed the evening. Please, wherever you go, whatever you do, dance. Because it's good for the soul, it's good for the body, and it is just good for good life. And happy holidays. If you wouldn't mind helping, could you stack up your chairs over there before you leave? And
That would be amazing.
that would be amazing. Please don't forget to donate. Goodbye, everyone in the live stream world. Come on, thank you for coming.
Can I donate my?
I'm gonna go to the mat and work on my adult.